Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Listen, I'm sitting here inside the Ritz Carlton here. We are having a wonderful time here. Obviously, it's after Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I will say, all of you who didn't have a chance to enjoy Thanksgiving, I will tell you now you can always make your turkey right now, so don't worry about it. Every day to us in America is really Thanksgiving. So anyway, I know all of you've been working very hard, and you guys, especially the businessmen and women, and I know this is your season to make a lot of money. Yesterday I was looking at the record sale with Shop on Q and Way to Model. It was amazing. So again, this is Mr. Q. We are live with you this wonderful Saturday, and we have a great show for you because I know a lot of you ate a lot of turkeys, but you need to know that I am concerned about you. That's why I come and make this show live for you so you can have an idea to what we're up to and what we want you to accomplish with this wonderful Thanksgiving moment. And I know Black Friday, everybody went out there, tried to get as much as you can, to make yourself look good, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I will say it again. It's good to have fun, it's good to enjoy, but what's important here is you need to know that your mind is what really make your business works. So if you are a businessman or businesswoman, your mind is really what makes it work. Being a leader and being a smart person that you are, but you need to know what you need to do to stay focused and to stay sharp in what you do. So again, I will say hello to my New Yorkers here. I see so many New Yorkers that watching us live, which is wonderful. And uh, and thank you to the Ritz Carlton here in Palm Beach that give us a wonderful spot to do our live podcast for Coffee with Q, and of course, which is sponsored by shoponq.com, shoponq.com. And also, the second company is way2model.com. And believe me, these are wonderful companies. They're really good companies. So I am live here with you to have fun with you. So again, as you know, I really care about you. I really want you to know that. But we have to get you some great information that will definitely help you stay sharp so you can make better profit. So let's see if we can increase that for you. So let me go ahead and see if I can start showing you what we have for you basically. Um, what I will say to you guys is the 12 tips for business people to stay smart, sharp, and focused. We're going to focus on that because most of the time people don't realize how important it is to keep your mind very sharp, and you can remember people's by name, and you can remember your business partners and your employees and perhaps your investors, or what you call a patron, which is someone who invests in your business and also who perhaps uh, help you grow the business and open few doors for you. So we want you to understand that. We're going to focus on that today, and we have about few slides to discuss with you. And as you know, my name is Mr. Q. My goal is simple, is to help you make your dream become a reality. And what does that mean? We want you to definitely focus on what needs to be done in order for you to make yourself to become a reality. So don't be alarmed by anything. Let's move on and get it done, okay? So the 12 tips for business people to stay smart, sharp, and focused. We're gonna go to the first one. Use your brain. It's true, okay? Use it, lose it. Okay, stretching your brain keeps your mind sharp. Yes, that is true. People who are more active in mentally challenging activities are more likely to stay sharp. You're going to try these things that I'm going to tell you here. Read a book. I always tell my business people to do that. You don't have to be a business person, but you can take this advice also to take it to your friends and your family so they can really have fun. Because we have a lot of people in Canada who's watching us and who definitely ask us over and over, we need to do this show for, because they are very, very focused when they're doing business. And remember, most of the big business that you see, for example, you have Shopify, you have different companies, they're all from over there. So don't be surprised to see how sharp people's are. So you're gonna, number one, we're gonna recommend for you, read a book, okay? Doesn't mean you gotta read a book a day, but if you can, that would be good. So go to a lecture, that's important. Find out where in your neighborhood where that's taking place, and you have to be part. It could be a Chamber of Commerce lecture. It could be maybe your hometown commission meeting, or maybe the county or the city meeting group. Could be a Toastmaster. It doesn't matter. You just have to go to a lecture. Listen to the radio. In other words, make sure that you listen to things that associate with what you do. Okay, so it's gonna keep your mind sharp. Play a game. Like, don't be too stiff. Relax. Play a game and visit a museum, because that also relax your mind big time, because you definitely want to see different artifacts, different paintings and different stuff. Okay, that's really important. Learn a second language. I always tell people that. Me personally, I speak 6 languages. It's extremely important to me, in case you didn't know. And as an engineer, it's really very, it helps me a great deal when I was in the field. A lot of people were part, of what I was doing. So again, these are the things that we recommend. If we go to the next one, mix things up, okay? Remember, when we use the word mix things up, don't take it in a bad way, okay? Be very smart here. Remember, trying to talk backwards as a child, okay? Researchers at Duke University created exercises they call neurobics, which challenge your brain to think in new ways, because you definitely need that. Since your 5 senses are key to learning, use them to exercise your mind, okay? If you are right-handed, try using your left hand. Drive to work by another route. Close your eyes and see if you can recognize food by taste. Those will definitely sharpen your brain. There is no question about it, okay? We're going to go to the next step here, which is workout to stay sharp. When I say workout, you don't have to go out there and lift weight or those big heavy weight. That's not what this is about. You see, exercise, especially the kind that gets your heart rate up, like walking or swimming, has a mental process, okay, too. So, although experts aren't sure why physical activity might increase the blood supply to the brain and improve links between brain cells, okay? So, staying active can help memory, imagination, and even your ability to plan tasks. These are extremely, extremely important. And then those are things that you need to pay attention to, okay? So, what do we have here? Okay, a healthy diet builds brain power. Okay, there is no question about that. A healthy diet is doing a brain power. That's extremely important for you to know. So, what else do we have? Okay, do your brain a favor and choose food that are good for your heart in the waistline. Being observed in middle age makes you twice as likely to have dementia later on. So, high cholesterol and high blood pressure raise your chances too. So, try these easy tips that I'm going to give you. I'll recommend bake or grill foods, bake or grill foods instead of frying. Stay away from frying food. Cook with good fat like oils from nuts, seeds, and olives instead of cream, butter, or fat from meat. Okay? Eat colorful fruits and veggies. Eat fish. You will see that I put that for you there. You have to eat that way to keep the brain sharp because you're a business person. You have to take care of yourself in order for you to really be good at what you do. So watch what you drink. That's extremely important. Some of us, when you make a big deal or you close a deal and then you go out there and then drink yourself away. Don't do that. You know that too many drinks can affect your judgment, speech, movement, and memory. So as a business person, you don't want to mess your memory up. You don't want to mess your anything that have to do with distracting your brain. You don't want that. But did you know alcohol can have long-term effects? Okay, too much drinking over a long period of time can shrink the frontal lobe, what you call the lobus, or if you want to call it lobus, okay, of your brain. And that damage can last forever, even if you quit drinking. So this is important. A healthy amount is considered one drink a day for women or two for men. So this is important to keep your mind sharp, not to go crazy because you win that prize or you got that you made the goal and you exceed the goal and or you become the employee of the month and you go celebrate and you drink yourself to death. Don't do that. Remember, it will affect your brain. So we don't want that. As a business person, you have to stay sharp at all time and stay on your game and stay on task so you can achieve greatness in your business because other people are watching you just like the clock. Because you made a move, wrong move, they will walk away from you. So be careful. So video game train your brain. That's important. Sometimes, take a little time. Don't be too stiff, like I told you. Just grab that joystick, okay? Several studies found that playing video games stimulates the parts of the brain that control movement, memory planning, and fine motor skills. Some experts say gaming only makes you better at gaming. The verdict may still be out, but why let kids have all the fun? You don't want that, okay? You can grab a joystick and enjoy a game. Could be a basketball game, could be football, anything that you like. It could be a G.I. Joe, it could be anything that you want to play just to stimulate your brain to keep it alive. Because the more you put there, the better it is. Now, about this one, that's my favorite. Music helps your brain. People don't realize that. As a young man, I grew up Catholic, and the school that I went to, it's mandatory that you learn music. So you see, you may not think it was important at the time, but guess what, guys? It is extremely important because it helps your brain stay sharp. I play piano, I play alto saxophone, and then the cello. I mean, I wanted to do as much as I can, but again, I will say this: thank your mom for making you practice the piano. Playing an instrument early in life pays off in clearer thinking. When you are older, okay, musical experience boosts mental functions that have nothing to do with music, such as memory and ability to plan. Okay, it also helps with greater hand coordination. Plus, it's fun and it's never too late to start. So I will tell you now, you can start right now. Because I started early, I say thank you to my mom, of course, and my dad, because I came from a family of 11. That's a lot of people, but we all play different instruments. We make our own band. We do classical, we do hip hop, we do all kind of stuff. But the good thing I want you to know is that it's important that you play music, learn how to play it. You can be a 99 years old. Just go and sign up for a class once a week, even twice a month. That will definitely help you, especially the businessman or businesswoman. You need to go out there and do that, okay? Now, make friends for your mind. What does that mean? Be a people person. Talking with others actually sharpens your brain, whether at work, at home, or out in your community. This is extremely important. Studies show, social activities improve your mind. So volunteer, sign up for a class or call a friend. Those are extremely important. Do you realize that when politicians, what do you think make politicians stay so sharp and a businessman stay so sharp? Because they communicate with friends, they communicate with people, and they learn different things every day. So you have to do the same thing. So make friends for your mind. That's extremely important. Now, stay calm. I always tell everybody that. Don't play with that, okay? Too much stress can hurt your gray matter, okay? Which contains cells that store and process information. Here are some way to chill, okay? I gotta tell you that. We're gonna make it fun today, okay? Take a deep breaths, okay? Find something that makes you laugh. Listen to music. You see, music came back again, right? Try yoga or meditation. Find someone to talk to. Every time that I tell people these things, they say, but that sounds foolish and crazy. Guess what? If you really want to stay sharp, you need to stay calm. When you stay calm, you become a great listener and then you observe more. And guess what? The more you observe and you can share more, guess what happened? You will close that big deal that you couldn't close for years. So again, you have to stay calm in order for you to succeed to get to the next level. Now, why don't we go this? A lot of businessmen say to me that, oh, we only sleep 5, 6 hours or 4 hours. Listen, more power to you. But guess what? Sleep and the brain, okay? Sleep in the brain. You got to sleep. I will tell you this. There got to be a format that we're going to put out together for you. Like how many hours to work, how many times to leisure, to get leisure, to hang out, times to eat with your family, and also how many hours to sleep. Those are important. So get enough sleep before and after you learn something new. Never forget that, okay? That's why you see all the business people, what do? When they put their employees together, they able to give them a membership at a gym or somewhere because they want them to stay sharp. So you need sleep on both ends, okay? When you start out tired, it's hard to focus on things. And you know what you do? You quickly go get that coffee or maybe that 5 hours drink or maybe some kind of monster. You're trying to stay awake. You don't need that. Get enough sleep, okay? That will help you focus. And when you sleep afterward, your brain files away the new info, information of course, so you can recall it later. So a long night's rest is best for memory and your mood. Okay, adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. So if I work 12 hours or 10 hours a day, I need to put what? 7 or 8 hours for sleep. So that tells me I have 18 hours, so I still have 5 hours to relax, to have fun, right? So then why don't you do that? It's a very small practice. It helps you stay in shape and keep your brain sharp. As a businessman, when you dress, you dress good, you feel good. So that is important. Okay, extremely important, guys. Now, this is the thing that I want you to understand. Something called memory helpers. What are they? Everybody spaces out now and then. As you get older, you may not remember things as easily as you used to. That is a normal part of aging, okay? Some helpful hints: write things down. Use the calendar and reminder functions in your phone. Even for simple things, call dad, okay? Call mom. You need to do that. Call your sister. Call your family. You got to do that. So focus on one task at a time, okay? Focus on one task at a time. Why? Because you don't want to confuse yourself and then your brain, you remember when you get older, when I use the word older, people think that, oh, is it when you're 60, when you're 70, when you're 80, when you're 90? No. You can be only 20 years old, you can be 18 years old, you can be 15 years old. And then you forget things. You put your key down here or you put your socks over here, you cannot find it. Sometimes you see people looking for what? Their glasses, and it's sitting right on the top of their head because they don't remember. But for you to stay sharp, you have to do those things, right? Learn new things one step at a time. So in other words, you're going to be extremely sharp when you pay attention to these things, okay? You will be extremely, extremely sharp. Now, the name game, that is important. Do you ever go to a business meeting and then you cannot even remember anybody's name? Oh my God, that is not cool, right? Not cool at all. So let's do the name game. Have trouble recalling names? Woo! Always repeat a person's name while you are talking to them, at least in your head. If not out loud, okay? Or invent a funny image of a rhyme that you link with their name. For example, think of Bob, like bobbing, okay? Out in the ocean, okay? Because you have to associate names so you can be sharp. Because imagine you trying to close a business or open a relationship and then you don't remember the guy's or the girl's name or that partner's name. Oh my Lord, that is a big no-no. So what you need to do, try to name games because it's important for you. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you that. Okay? I will thank you for understanding that as a businessman, as a business person, someone who cares for you, I do care for you. You know why? Because if you are successful, that's what my success rely on. If you're not successful, I am not successful. So what that means, I have to find information that will help you make your success become a reality. So ladies and gentlemen, don't waste any time. Always remember, I personally want you to be successful. You want to be successful, but don't hurt yourself from being successful. You cannot do that.